Hey everybody, I'm Roger Gray. You know, I've been reviewing automobiles for about 25 years now, and it's not often you get a car that just plain scares you. This is one of those cars. This is the new Shelby GT 500. And if you're wondering why it's scary, I can sum it up in 4 words. 660 horsepower. This, my friends, is the Shelby GT 500 from Ford. And it is big, loud, gaudy, and so fast you might want to consider a pair of Depends. It is scary fast. It's scary like that guy with the crazy eyes at the truck stop at 3 a.m. It is also, I cost as much as a Corvette fast. So what do you get for your thrills? Well, what you get is the world's best Mustang. And while old Shell, rest his soul, didn't put this thing together himself, the Ford Special Vehicles team did. It carries on the Carroll Shelby tradition of taking a relatively humble pony car and turning it into Mr. Hyde. Only this Mr. Hyde is relatively sophisticated. Inside is a traditional Mustang interior, which is 1 part nostalgia, 1 part comfort. The twin Shelby stripes continue on the nicely shaped bucket seats. The slick 6-speed Tremec transmission is connected to the real reason for this car. Up front is the 5.8-liter V8, which has been hooked up to an Eaton supercharger, big enough to suck up small barnyard animals. The result? 662 absolutely insane horsepower. Not too many years ago, that much power would have won the Indy 500 or humbled some slick-back Eurotrash pretender in his Ferrari. Now it's what you get for your $54,000 base price. 60 miles per hour comes up in 3.5 seconds and a claimed top speed of, drumroll please, 200 miles per hour. You know, part of the problem with the Shelby, and don't get me wrong, it's a great car, a blast to drive, but you're afraid to really turn it loose because you're sure there's a policeman around the next corner. And make no mistake, cops are attracted to the Shelby like flies to sugar. Now, are you going to drive 200 miles per hour? Of course you're not. But are you going to loudly mention it to that guy on the next bar stool? Yes, you are. The shifts are, while a bit notchy, positive and perfectly spaced. The only problem for me is the suspension. Properly beefy, it is, though, based on the standard Mustang setup, which includes a live rear axle. Now, I won't go into technicalities here, but a modern independent rear suspension handles irregularities in the road much better. And both the Chevy Camaro LT1 and Dodge Challenger SRT8 have it. On a twisty, unmanicured road, the Shelby can feel twitchy when you push it to the limit. But fortunately for me, I'm just cowardly enough that I never hit that limit. So for me, the Shelby was terrific and easily worthy of one of the most legendary names in automotive history. And that's the Shelby GT 500. You know, to get this kind of horsepower, this kind of performance anywhere else in the world but America, you're going to spend a whole lot more money. That's our road test. I'm Roger Gray. We'll see you on the road.